What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero.
And Lizzie.
And welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we solved some things, we speculated about some things. I don't remember exactly what happened.
I don't remember, like, anything. TBH.
Lizzie doesn't remember either. This kind of happens. Like, this just happens.
Yeah, I know. I know that we're, like, on to the part of the trial where we're trying to figure out who done it.
Who done it.
But, like, beats me as to what the next part of this is.
I remember we talked a lot about the hanging and the falling and all that.
Yeah, we did do a lot of speculating about that.
And just overall, I'm in a pretty good mood today. Lizzie is suffering some.
I have bad allergies, so if you hear sniffles and sneezes, that's why.
Not sniffles and sneezes, schniffles and sneezes.
Sniffles and sneezes.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to get into it. We got this nice panoramic view.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Press that button.
If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Oh, that's right. We were about to hop right into a non-stop debate. Oh, man, I love when we go into non-stop debates after
having no idea what's going on.
After we forgot what we were having a non-stop debate.
Oh, we were talking about the elevator.
Were we?
No, we already figured out the elevator.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All right, we're gonna go with the nice. I don't know. Let's see here. You can't go through the door. I'm so glad we came up with this before they just said that.
I wonder if you can use goodnight button against moving objects.
Probably. Oops. Darn it. That literally just like undid all of the shooting I've been doing. Alright, yeah, I agree with you. Okay. Looks like it's all up to me. Car outside, you need to be quiet.
Can't even hear it.
I can. We got supersonic hearing.
Yeah, it's because my headphones are better.
Probably. Given that I don't have my nicer ones. Alright, Souda, let's contradict you.
I feel like I'm always in like a suboptimal state to like be recording. So I'm like, I'm really tired, or like, I'm really sniffly.
Or I'm really allergy.
Yeah.
I have sniffles and sneezes. That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nidai wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
もしかしてスリープモードですか? When Nidai's good night button is pressed, all of his functions shut down and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right? Souda. I see, so that's how. However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nidai would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Souda interrupted me.
God, Souda.
Sassy Nanami. Silence, pest!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh, Souda, she's getting bodied.
Souda indeed getting bodied. Now you're calling me a pest? A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nidai is still in it. Nanami seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Oh, I thought we were going to have another Hangman's Gambit. Alright. What is going to be, the wire? I wonder if it's going to be the wire. Do you think it's going to be the wire or the wire?
I think it's going to be the oil on the floor.
I think it's going to be... If you arrange it a certain way... I don't always know
bad.
when they're going to be +1 second or +2 seconds. I don't know their durability at first.
その仕掛けっていうのはね、怪しいのはハンマーです。
hammer is suspicious.
No, it's not.
It's about time we went over the pillar. Sorry.
Maybe doorknob.
Maybe doorknob.
Support that.
Yeah. How about we all shut up and listen to what Nanami has to say?
Oh, silence, pest! Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have awoken. That's so funny. If Nidai is inside the elevator, how can you create a difference? Okay, I think we should try and support that.
The doorknob, yeah.
Agreed. Whoa. What did we just get an achievement for? The airborne static event? Huh? I don't know, but... Alright, here we go.
Yeah, consent!
Consent hype! Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like
Zoom
the
in at
video's
Chris
little
video.
face.
He looks very piratey. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Come on.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nidai? The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that looped part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
Yeah, this is the thing we were talking about, right? Like, what would have gotten him to drop?
Yeah.
We weren't sure if it was just his weight, or if, or if like the doorknob would slowly but eventually like break.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Big Nanami sprite.
I know. Huh?
I can see every time.
I know.
Mecha-Nidai-kun.
The killer tried to tie up Mecha-Nidai-kun with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob of the fourth floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of the Grape Tower.
Yep.
And suspended Mecha-Nidai-kun in midair.
Yeah.
Look at him sleeping.
Oh my goodness, the bubble. Oh, poor Nidai.
I know. I was like, oh, he's so cute sleeping.
He's so cute, but
except
also
for he's
like,
about to fall to his death.
He's so cute sleeping upside down, all tied up, hanging about to fall to his death.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, poor Nidai. That's right, he was so well hung. Kinda like...
Huh. You better not finish that sentence.
Okay, so they don't take that any further. I think I know where that was going.
Where?
It's a... To say that, like, something is hung can also be used when referring to oneself in a phallic manner.
I've never heard of that before.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not a guy, so...
Yeah, I know. It's surprising.
Let's see here. The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nidai could fall to his death.
Whoa.
Whoa, I like that.
I know. I don't think we've ever seen him do that.
We haven't. I'm always so impressed by the art.
Yeah.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nidai is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because even if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall. Alright, it's pretty obvious that we need the broken doorknob for this one.
Doorknob.
Let me choose my sword. I will arm myself with the blade of the broken doorknob. Okay, I've got my hands on the WASD key. I think we're good to go. Oh, those are not very durable.
It's supposed to be updated our sword power, remember?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Possibly he fell on his own.
That finger point. Oops.
2台はスリープモードのままのはずだろう。意識がねえのに自分からもクソもスリープモードのただしその場合は落差が作れなくなっちまうけど2台を入れたままタワーを動く完全に無理だからな。
Huh?
Oh, we're supposed to what's it called? Contradict one of his statements. Those two.
Yeah, no, but I didn't think it was one of those two.
I mean, according to this, it seems like.
Hold on, thanks to Souda, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Nidai. Alright, if I use that evidence, I should be able to break through Souda's remarks too. Not that one.
I guess it's the other one.
What the heck are you even saying? I'm not the type of coward who get thrown off by a messed up remark like that.
Shimatta!
The next one then?
I guess so.
That doesn't like make sense though, right? Oops. Lol. Oops. And then I hit the wrong button. All over the place right now. I don't know.
Maybe we're wrong about this.
More wrong about the
broken doorknob.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, like, admittedly, to me this makes perfect sense. But like, obviously this is a bit different. Now we gotta spend time doing this. Tipped over pillar?
Maybe.
That's all I can think of. You know? What do you think? Do you think it's the tipped over pillar?
No,
do
I
you think it's the
it might be
wire?
like the alarm clock or something like that.
Ooh, the alarm clock? How would the alarm clock?
I want to read the statements.
Yeah, one of them is about he should have still been in sleep mode.
Yeah. So why would he be able to fall? He's like, he wouldn't have been able to fall on his own.
What's the first one? Fell on his own.
He should have been in sleep mode, right?
Yeah.
He was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself, and now's the time, but in that case, you still wouldn't be able to explain that.
Yeah, I don't know. Which of our truth bullets should have been in sleep mode? The alarm was set to 7:30, right?
Yeah, which means he was in sleep mode. Technically.
What was the first one again?
I don't remember.
He fell on his own?
Yeah, fell on his own and then still in sleep mode.
Yeah, which of our things contradicts those? Right?
Yeah. I feel like broken doorknob. Or maybe tipped over pillar. Maybe tipped over pillar.
Maybe
fell on his
tipped over
own.
pillar?
Yeah.
I still don't understand why.
Because, I mean, it's the same kind of logic as broken doorknob. As like a result.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's try it though.
Oh, we missed it.
I know. We'll just build up our combo up in that upper left corner.
Oh, you keep getting that one. You have to get 2 for that one.
Well, no, the thing is, usually when you do 2 slices in the same direction, the third one going opposite is stronger. So usually, if you're like, usually that works. But,
Okay.
that's why I was like surprised that.
Darn it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like none of these remarks are like
Really that.
clock's alarm timer.
Oh,
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
why. I don't know why.
あの宙吊りの状態のまま2台が目を覚ましたらどうなると思う?
What do you think would happen if Nidai woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair? So I'm trying to think of how those that cut through the statement, right?
Yeah,
So the alarm was set to 7:30,
I think.
and that statement said he should have still been in sleep mode.
Yeah.
Doesn't the alarm clock show that he should have been in sleep mode?
Yeah. Are you sure it was 7:30? I feel like we're misremembering it. We might be misremembering.
Do you wanna take a look real quick?
Let's take a look.
All right. Let's do that then. Probably should have done this before. We always do this.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, it was
or
7:30.
stopped at around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well.
Maybe it was 7:30. No.
I mentioned when we did this, probably not 7:30 because of the, what's it called? Because he woke up.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what Hinata has to say about this.
Yeah.
何言ってんだよ。だいたい目が覚めるってどうやって
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
あいつの体内にあったアラームだよ。あれがあればスリープモードを解除できたはずだ。
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. So
But it was set for after he died.
yeah, right? Yeah, because it happened before Monokuma Taichi.
Yeah, which happens at 7. So I'm really confused about this.
Yeah.
つまり犯人はあらかじめアラームを設定しておいて、その状態で2台を宙吊りにしたんだ。
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nidai. Interesting. How would they do that?
I mean, like, if they like turn him off
Yeah.
and then reset his alarm,
Yeah, that part. How do they do that?
could they like open him up and then just like change the alarm, change the clock?
Sold up. I don't know. Like, can you open him up? Like, is he easy to just like open up his chest like that, and then you can just like, I don't know, like push some buttons and like,
And then like make it.
and then reset his alarm clock? If he's in sleep mode, wouldn't all of his functions be off? Like, I don't really see how that gets put together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm also still wondering over the timing.
Again, yeah. I mean, like, I can see it being potentially 7:30 the night before, but like,
But then that doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
He was up and moving around at 5.
Is it possible
What I'm thinking is like,
the killer tampered with the clock
yeah.
so that it's set to 7:30?
I think maybe they set it so that he would wake up and then maybe 7:30. But 7:30 doesn't mark his time of death because he's already dead.
Right. So do you think that the killer set the alarm clock for a time while he would be suspended, and then he would move and panic, and that's why he fell on a pillar?
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable. I don't know if it's safe to rely on him falling on a pillar because he'd like move in such a way that he would end up on the pillar, right? I don't think that's reliable from like the murderer's perspective, but I
I'm
think
also
that's the
still
only
just
way.
wondering about this time thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
why
like,
is
I'll
it
get
set
there in
to
a second. I'll get
7:30?
there in a second. But like, you count on him falling to the pillar, and then you hear the fall or
Yeah.
whatnot, and then you go down and you tamper with him, and you set the alarm, you set his clock and his alarm clock differently, and then you go.
Oh, just like throw people off?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But again, I still don't like the whole idea of having him move while he's hanging from the doorknob as, you know, being a reliable way of hitting the pillar.
Yeah.
I still don't like that idea.
Or I mean, maybe the hitting the pillar necessarily.
Maybe that wasn't intentional,
Yeah.
and like they anticipated him to just die from the
Just
impact
fall- die from
regardless.
Impact, yeah.
Do you really think?
I mean,
I guess yeah. If he fell on his head, maybe.
yeah. Because he was upside down, he's gonna fall on his head.
Yeah, regardless.
The only thing is, I feel like Nidai is like athletic enough that if he was falling, he probably would be able to like do some like crazy gymnastics thing and
Not
then
if
like
he's
land
tied up.
perfectly. What?
Not if he's tied up.
Oh, that's true. Because his arms are tied up.
Yeah, his arms are tied up. I mean, like, I guess theoretically he could still like angle his body in such a way that
Like maybe prevent.
he could try to like spin so that he lands upright.
Yeah.
But like that's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
And so maybe then from this we can deduce that falling on the pillar wasn't necessarily intentional or
Yeah.
relied on or necessary to actually killing Nidai.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like by chance.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. That makes more sense then.
Okay.
そのアラームで目を覚ましてみたらなぜか逆さづりになってて
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
No clue why.
いきなりそんなことになってたらきっと相当焦っちゃうよね
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
I wonder if Nidai went into sleep mode while like being attacked or something like that. So if someone like forcibly like pushed his like good night button, would
I
he
think
like
so.
wake up remembering so and like still be like he just like woke up from that moment? Or do you think like he like goes to sleep and then like wakes up like any other normal time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this means if he wakes up and is startled by that situation, that means he wasn't already alert or like startled, which means the good night button must have been pressed like without him being aware of it.
Yeah.
Which contradicts like the whole like it being like a broken panel sort of thing.
Oh,
the cover
that's
to the
true, 'cause
button
then
is
it
broken.
would have been forced into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like if we understood that mechanic, we'd be able to deduce one way or the other. But
思わずビクッと体が動いちゃうそれはメカニダイ君でも一緒だったはずだよ
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mecha Nidai probably understood that. Or probably did exactly that.
そしてその弾みで簡単に落ちるように
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating,
ワイヤーはドアノブの先端に外れやすい状態で引っ掛けられていたんだ
the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. Okay, so the murderer's intent was then not to rely on the doorknob breaking, which takes out the question of, you know, does the weight of Nidai break the doorknob or not? It takes out that problem and just banks on slipping off.
Yeah. But then why did the doorknob break?
Yeah. Maybe that was an unexpected
consequence as well?
Right, because I guess if the doorknob breaking is a big indicator that this whole hanging happened.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I guess that wouldn't be intentional.
実際ワイヤーのスタートってドアノブの先端の方についてたでしょ
And actually, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
けど2台が落ちたのってワイヤーが外れたせいじゃねえよな
But Nidai didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
ドアノブ自体が壊れたせいだったな
He fell because the entire doorknob came off. So you think like the wriggling around is what caused the doorknob to fall before he had the chance to let the wire slip off?
Yeah.
きっと目覚めた二台君の暴れ方が予想以上でドアノブごと壊れちゃったんだろうね
When Nidai awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
それは犯人にとっても予想外だったのですか
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Probably.
そりゃそうだろうな
So yeah, sold, I don't know. Well, that's probably it.
あんな風に証拠が残ると分かってたらそれなりの手を打っとくはずだ
If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up. The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I'll use my full power! The fierce uproar, Nidai put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But, yeah. So basically indicating that he can really move his body.
Yeah.
Here comes the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower.
Oh. I'll bet you if he was like trying to like open it so he could like open it and then crawl into like whatever, into Grape House, because he thought that there was a Grape House back there. So that's probably what he was trying to do, but then broke off the
He doesn't
doorknob.
have his hands.
Oh, that's kidding. Yeah, you're right.
I think like
Maybe with his like
the most force you could generate, I think, regardless of how much you wriggle, is however much vertical area, like vertical space, like slack you can give yourself in the wire, and the force. Sorry, this is about to get really physicsy.
Oh, here we go.
But your weight plus the force, due to the change in like gravitational potential energy from that like vertical height you give yourself. So, like, it doesn't matter if you can generate, like, 1 million horsepower or not, right? Like, unless you're, like, Astro Boy and, you've got rockets in your feet and you're, like, able to propel yourself downward, the most downward force you're going to be able to have that would be able to break the doorknob would be however your weight plus however much you can
generate from,
you know, like, hopping up maybe or something like that a little bit and getting slack and having that, like, fall down. So I don't know, this might be me just being, like, too into it, but I don't know how much like the physics really play into this.
Yeah.
If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nidai left for us to find.
なるほどなそれが2台が墜落死した原因だったんだな
I see. So that's how Nidai fell to his death.
やっと納得したか
Do you finally understand now?
ああどうやらソニアさんの言う通りだったみてえだな
Yeah, it appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
俺はただの邪魔者いや邪魔者の上に豚野郎ってところが
Oh, Souda.
No, you're not.
No, Souda, we like you.
Yeah.
We like you, Souda. Don't worry. You can move on to bigger and better things than Sonia.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, who else can we ship him with? I think he's alone.
Yourself. You're great, Souda.
Yeah, you're fine by yourself. Don't worry, you don't need anyone else.
You don't need a woman in your life.
Yeah, you can do it on your own, independent.
Yeah.
I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total baka. Just gonna leave it at that.
ですよねソニアさん豚野郎なら豚野郎って言ってくれていいですよ
Oh no, Souda.
Did you hear anything we had to say?
I know. Here we were trying to give you a good pep talk, and
Yep, and here you are. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a baka, you can say so.
頑張ってくれたと思います
no, I believe you gave your all.
It's like he can never get anything
I know, he's
right.
literally never gonna get anything.
どうして馴染んでくれないんですか
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
こいつ癖になってやがる
This guy, he gets off on this?
でそのアラームタイマーのせいで二代君は逆さずりのまま落下してしまったわけだけど
So, thanks to that alarm, Nidai ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
彼はそのまま地面に激突したわけじゃないんだもちろんそれも分かってるよね
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right? Doesn't mean Nidai crashed straight into the floor. I wonder if we'll have to use our tipped over pillar. He ran out of battery.
Cola came out of his eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I kind of want to pick the goof joke.
I know, I kind of want to pick it too, but everyone tells us in the comments if those jokes are there.
二台は地面に墜落した際柱に激突してしまったそういうことだろ
When Nidai fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
ここでやっと柱か
Finally, the pillar.
柱が砕けそこにオイルが付着していたのはそういう理由だったのか
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
ほら見ろやっぱ柱が凶器だ俺の勘は当たってんじゃねえか
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
まあ柱はおまけみたいなもんだけどね
Yep.
犯人の狙いなのか偶然なのかもはっきりしないしさ
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that or if it was just a coincidence.
ではそこから犯人につながる手がかりを見つけるのは難しいのですね
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
だったらあのアラームタイマーの方はどうだ
Then what about the alarm?
アラームが7時30分に設定されてたのは確かだしそこから割り出していけば
I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there, this is suspicious, Kuzuryu. This
What?
is suspicious. He's trying to use that the alarm is at 7:30 a.m. to pin it on the murderer, right? To use that like as like we're probably gonna talk about alibis now and everything.
Oh, you're right.
And whenever the if the person who kind of starts this conversation is the person who
Who specifically
could've-
sets out the alibi for that time?
right. That's なんかおかしい。
待てちびっこギャング
Hold on, chibi gangsta.
That's so
I
funny.
love it.
ちびっこギャングはやめねえか
Stop calling me baby gangsta.
今なんつった7時30分のアラームっつったのか
What'd you say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
My boy Nidai would never be late for Monokuma Tai Chi.
てめえは調べなかったのか2台のアラームは7時30分に設定されてたんだよ
You didn't check it yourself? Nidai's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
いやおかしいだろ
Nah, that's impossible.
That's what I said, more or less.
Yeah.
だって俺はちっと遅れちまったけどそれでも朝7時にはタワーに行ったぞ
Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
そういえば私もそうです
Now that you mention it, so did I.
モノクマ太極拳に遅れるわけにはいかないので朝7時前にはマスカットタワーに行きましたよ
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's super suspicious on Kuzuryu's part.
Yeah.
You know, because like remember with Sumiki before, and like it's always the person who like
creates an alibi for
who
themselves.
creates an alibi for themselves and then tries to use that particular part of evidence. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
そこで2台の死体を見つけたってことは俺らは7時30分のアラームより前に
And if we found Nidai's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
またもや矛盾が生まれたようだな
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
なぜ7時30分のアラームで死んだ2台の死体を7時にタワーに行った貴様らが発見できたのだ
How were you able to discover Nidai died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
そんなの俺が聞きてえっつうの
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. I do want to figure out if it's like accessible. Like if it's actually doable to just like very easly like change the
alarm. Yeah,
right?
if anyone can do it, not just Nidai.
Yeah, because I feel like that's another like or mechanic. I feel like that's a potential obstacle as well. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Are we gonna logic dive?
Ooh, I don't know.
Man.
Oh no.
I like logic dives so
I know
much.
you like logic dives.
Okay. Clock's alarm timer?
Maybe?
Maybe? I would think maybe it's the radio clock.
Maybe the radio clock. Yeah, I feel like...
We headed for Great Tower before 7 a.m.
けど2台の胸のアラームは7時30分に設定されてたぞ。2台はそのアラームのせいで死んだんだろうな。殺害時刻と死体発見時刻の矛盾。どちらかが幻影ということだ。
One of those must be an
犯
illusion.
人の偽装工作だろ。犯人が2台の胸の時計を狂わせた。
Oh, what? I think it's
It's probably-
radio clock.
絶対そうに
It's
決まっ
messed
てる
up.
って。
You think?
Yeah. Because remember he said like, oh, it's a radio clock. It's super accurate. You can't mess up with it.
Gotcha. Need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break through this contradiction.
I think.
Okay. We'll give it a go. That's fair.
間違いなく朝7時前でした。
けど2台の胸のアラームは
Okay.
7時30分に設定されてたぞ。2台はそのアラームのせいで死んだんだよな。殺害時刻と死体発見時刻の矛
Are
盾。
getting to me.
どちらかが幻影ということだ。
Alright, here we go.
どうせ犯人の偽装工作だろ。犯人が2台の胸の時計を狂わせたんだ。
Yeah.
Nice.
違うぞ。
それは違うぞ.
Every episode.
I know. It's always once.
いや、あいつの胸の時計は電波時計だから狂うことはまずありえないらしい。
So, my interpretation is that as a radio clock, it's not going to go off by like a second.
Yeah.
I think that's... I don't know if that was what is intended, but that's how I interpreted it. I don't think that means that it couldn't have been tampered with. You know what I mean? I think that those are two very different things. So, I don't know how I feel about this. No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
偽装工作が入る余地はねえってことか。
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
もしかしてソニアさんたちが見た時計の方が狂わされてたんじゃないですかね。
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with. So,
Like the alarm, the clock in the lounge got tampered with.
yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of that. But even then, like, regardless of what all the other clocks are, why would the alarm clock be set for 7:30? Oh, you know what?
It's like if it was an hour, and so it was like they got there, they thought it was 7 a.m., but it was actually 8 a.m.
What if... Did Monokuma ever say that Monokuma Taichi was at 7 a.m.?
Yes,
He did?
I think so.
Okay, because what I was thinking is maybe if Monokuma Taichi were actually at 8 a.m., but every clock at that time looked like it was at 7 a.m., so that people believed it was at 7 a.m. You know what I mean? That sort of a thing. But I don't know if that's actually the case. But like, regardless of what the other clocks are, like, why would Nidai's clock be set for 7:30 a.m.?
Well, it's like if it was set for 7:30 a.m. or because that was the time of death.
Yeah, but like, regardless, like, why would his alarm clock be set for 7:30?
I don't think it's like the alarm clock that was set for 7:30 a.m. I think it's like his
It's both.
Yeah. I thought it was like maybe the alarm clock was set at 7:30 and that's when he like woke up and then he started struggling and then died.
Yeah, no, we just went through that whole like non-stop debate about that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like, I don't even think, like, even if all the other clocks were tampered with, like, that still doesn't answer the question of, like, why was Nidai's alarm clock set for 7:30? Unless all I can think of is, like, the night before. But, like...
I don't think that's it.
I don't think that's it either. And if Monokuma Taichi does happen at 7 a.m., if anything, I think, like, the time at which Monokuma Taichi happens was, like, what was, like, the illusion or something like that. I don't know, though. Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with. Do you think that, like, there are no alarm clocks, right?
I mean, there's a lounge alarm clock technically.
Technically, I guess. But there aren't any alarm clocks, right? So how reliably can people wake up?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
So what if the murder did happen at 7:30, but every other clock was set to be an hour behind?
Yeah.
So that it was actually 8 o'clock when people walked out and thought it was 7 o'clock?
Yeah, that's
And yeah, the question comes down to how reliably do they wake up before 7
Yeah.
for Monokuma Taichi? Because if they do, then that's not really something you can count on as
Agreed.
the murderer, right?
マスカットハウスの時計がですか？
The clock inside Grape House?
いや俺はドッキリハウス内の全ての時計を調べてみたけどよ
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
僕がお願いしておいてですね。ちゃんと建物内の時計を調べておいてくれたんだ。
Ooh, you know what I like? You know what I'm gonna take a guess and see where this is going.
What?
So Komaeda, since before the trial, had his eyes set on Kuzuryu and asked him to do something to find information that would be crucial to finding the murderer, to see what Kuzuryu would tell, but Komaeda also did it himself to see if Kuzuryu tells him something different than Komaeda finds himself.
Yeah.
And if he does, that clearly pins
That's
Kuzuryu
such a
as the murderer.
Komaeda move.
That is such a Komaeda move, right?
Yeah.
To essentially set up Kuzuryu. I like it. I think I obviously we don't know that that's what he's done yet.
Yeah.
But I totally think that's where this is going. Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
おかげで断言できるぜどの時計もちゃんと同じ時刻を指してたってな
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
時刻が狂っていた可能性がないなら
What if
やはり
all the
疑うべ
clocks
き
were
は
tampered
人
with
間の
equally?
証言の方
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Like that's a possibility. If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony. That human? Kuzuryu?
信じてください。私たちは嘘などついておりません。
Oh, no, talking about her, like, waking up and seeing the clock.
Oh. Please believe me, we're not lying.
Tanaka's be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I believe you.
勘違い
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Oh.
I can't possibly go against
Yeah,
the
it's like,
dark
oh,
lady.
I can't possibly accuse her of lying.
Oh my god, Tanaka.
Oh, and all the little hearts around him too.
Yeah, this ship though.
The ship is so great.
俺は勘違いなんかしねえよ。すりつぶしてドッグフードにすんぞ。
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
That, my friend, is a misunderstanding. This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to the mystery.
Logic
Are
dive?
we gonna logic dive hype? Okay, gotta refresh on the controls. Yes?
Yeah.
Logic dive hype!
Logic
Okay,
dive.
okay. Space, I believe?
Space is for jumping, yeah.
Yeah, do I use WASD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or arrows. No, no,
Yeah,
lost.
probably both. Okay, we're going fast. We gotta go fast. Oh,
Gotta
we gotta
go
watch
fast.
out for things though. Because now those little
They, like,
barriers
randomly
showing up
appear,
more
yeah.
often. Ramp pipe. Everything's ramping up. I'm just waiting for those blue blocks to start showing up. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast, fast, faster, faster.
Faster, faster, faster. Okay, what's it? Hinata and the others misunderstand who the killer is, where the murder happened, the time in the building?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Oh my gosh. Oh, clean.
Clean. This mobility. Oh, if only we could go faster. Cough Lizzie.
Hey. We wanted to buy Delusion, okay? It's probably been helpful.
Oh, I like this.
Whoa, that's scary. Oh my god. Oh my
yeah,
god. Oh
this
my
is
god. This is terrifying.
Logic dive just reaching a new level. I like this a lot. Okay,
Oh.
next question. Which clock was tampered with?
Both.
Yeah, both of them equally.
Hey, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. No!
No! What?
You know what's not cool?
Wait.
Losing.
Oh,
It's
the
probably Nidai's
buildings
clock.
Oh, it's the buildings clocks. Because I
think?
think they mean both as in Nidai's clock and the buildings clock. Not like both houses.
We were referring to Strawberry House and
Grape
Grape
House.
House.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. We should have read.
It was a misunderstanding.
A boom. Oh, the blues are ramp. That's why.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Darn it. tried to stop in time, but you know, just too much speed.
Danganronpa too good.
Yeah, I just got an achievement for something. Or no, that's just a friend online.
Okay.
Friends.
Yay, friends.
Okay, question 3. Which house had the wrong time?
Both houses.
Both houses. Yeah, both equally. And
we good.
Clean. Okay, now I need to make sure I don't die. Okay. This is a pretty solid Silver Surfer session.
Yeah.
Alliteration hype.
A super solid.
Oh, no, it was a new thing again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was gonna say super solid Silver Surfer session.
That was a super solid sound block.
A super solid sound stop?
Yeah. Solda. You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Kuzuryu? Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time. But what if all those clocks have been messed with? What? All the clocks? So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it. Yeah, that's fair. Throw every clock out like ahead an hour.
Yeah. It'd be like, oh, they're all the same time.
I'm just waiting for Kamai to be like, yeah, actually, there's a clock in the octagon. I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks. That's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that. This is truly fantastic. Because you're just gonna be like, oh, about an hour.
You missed my line.
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I read it.
I'm so sorry.
You missed my line.
It's okay. You covered a different line that I wanted to hear. It's kind of even.
And this, my friend, is a good boyfriend.
Dolls.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. In one go.
In one go.
In one go. Insert funny joke. In the
next episode.
I don't know what he actually means by this whole like I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Is he gonna go for like one like final dive to like put it all together? Like I don't know. It seems a little over the top, to be honest.
I don't think he means like really like in one go he's gonna solve everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should have actually no. There isn't any voice acting to translate here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be interesting to talk about that whole like alarm clock situation, right? And then we're gonna be like, Kuzuru, why were you up?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It still hasn't come up yet, but I got my eyes on you, Kuzuru.
I mean,
I got my eyes on you, Kuzuru.
Oh, wait a second. Oh my god.
Oh my
god, I just figured it out. At 5:30, the clock said 5:30, but it was actually 6:30, and Nidai was going to Monokuma Tai Chi. That's why he was up.
Oh.
He has a radio clock, so he doesn't have to look at the regular clock. But you can't change the radio clock.
Oh, that's right. Yo. That's definitely it. That's definitely it. Yeah, that's on point.
Okay.
I can't think of any contradictions to that.
And that's why Kuzuru was up, because he probably like naturally felt like he needed to be up.
Did he feel like he needed to be up?
I mean, I don't know.
No, I feel like he had to tamper the clocks before everyone else woke up.
You really think he's a murderer, don't you?
I really think he's the murderer. I really think he's the murderer. Let's see here. Do we want to speculate for a couple minutes real quick now that we've got this breakthrough? Okay, so it's 6:30. We'll refer to it as real time, and then we'll refer to clock time as fake time.
Okay.
All right. So 6:30 real time. Nidai wakes up. It's 5:30 fake time.
Yes.
Kuzuru is awake, and that alarm goes off in the strawberry house. Right?
Yeah.
Why does that alarm go off? Because I don't recall them actually having an alarm set for that time.
Yeah, and also, like, it would have been set for 5:30 and not 6:30. Because I don't think the clock...
Right, because that can be tampered with.
Yeah.
So
the alarm isn't going to be based off of real time. It's going to be based off of fake time.
So Well, I agree 100% with what you just said. I still don't know why
Why the alarm went off.
the alarm went off. Because there hadn't been an alarm up until that point, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think the clock within Nidai was switched with the one on the wall?
No, because then he would. Because then the one on the wall would read real time, not fake time.
Right, but what if the fake time was an hour ahead? Actually, no. Maybe.
That works.
Man, I'm just trying to think of why there would be an alarm on a
then you
clock
wouldn't be
that
able to
up
switch
until
it.
that point hadn't been an alarm.
Yeah. That I don't
And the
understand.
thing is, for 2 days, that alarm would have been really useful,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And why did it suddenly go off?
Or for one day.
Or for, 1 day.
Yeah.
So, like, if there were an alarm clock, how did nobody notice? And why was everyone surprised by it that morning? Right? And even then, why did it go off to wake everyone up?
Yeah.
At what would have actually been 6:30?
Yeah.
And if that were actually 6:30, wouldn't everyone have seen Nidai? Right?
Yeah. I don't know why the alarm went off. I really don't.
I don't remember exactly when. Nidai woke up at what was called 5:30, which would have been 6:30.
Yeah, real time 6:30,
And
fake
so-
time 5:30.
Yeah, so everyone should have been up at the same time. Unless Nidai was the first to get up and go downstairs, like, everyone should have also seen him. Because Tanaka, Souda, Kuzudu, they all were up at 5:30. Fake time.
Yeah.
Which would have been 6:30.
So he must have gone before then. Slightly
Yeah.
before then.
Right. So how can that be a part of the plan?
The only thing I can think of is maybe keeping them occupied so they don't actually accidentally walk in.
Yeah.
So like they're all occupied dealing with this alarm, and then once the alarm stops, they're like, oh, we still have time to sleep. Let's
wait
go
a
back to
minute.
sleep.
If the alarm outside went off at the same time as Nidai waking up and going downstairs, why wouldn't Nidai be distracted?
Because it happened after he was already downstairs. So I think Nidai maybe went down at like 6:20, 6:15.
Do we know when his alarm is normally set?
I don't know what it's on.
Oh, I thought we established it was like 6:30.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. That's
Oh
important.
no, it had to have been 7:30. Or wait, well, unless that was time of death, not alarm. But that said, but the truth bullet said alarm. Ugh.
Yeah, because like, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if he did wake up at 6:30 real time, 5:30 fake time,
he would have been distracted by the
he would
alarm
have been distracted
as well.
by the alarm. Other people would
Other
have
people
probably
saw
seen him.
him, yeah.
Or at the very least, if he weren't seen, that's not something the murderer would rely on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is interesting. This is very intense. I hope you guys enjoyed this little speculation.
Yeah.
We're excited to get into the next episode too. But we'll see you guys in that
Next
episode.
one.
But until then, this is Movie Night Zero,
And Lizzie.
and this mission is complete.